Hello students, I hope you are doing well. So today I am going to record a lecture of first chapter, that is of class 7th. Okay, and I am going to start exercise portion. I will explain one by one question with explanation. Okay, now start with the first question. Let's see what first question says. Which of these is formed along with glucose during photosynthesis? Now options are oxygen, water, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Let's see what is the explanation of this answer, then we will tick mark what is right answer. Okay, now come to the explanation portion. Here you can see this is the explanation part of the first question. What is the process of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means plant will produce food by reacting what things? Carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It will form glucose and oxygen. Okay, so let's see what it is. During the photosynthesis, the solar energy captured by chlorophyll is used to combine carbon dioxide and water to synthesize the product glucose. Glucose is a simple carbohydrate that is used by the plant as food. Oxygen is formed as a byproduct and it released into the air through the stomata. Here you can see the structure of stomata. This is the structure of stomata. Okay, so what happened? These are guard cells. The structure like a bean you can see here. This is a guard cell, and the cavity is called what? Stomata. Between these guard cell, here you can see the cavity part. This part is stoma. Okay, so this is the entire structure of stoma, and this is a structure by which product we will get, means product formed by plant. Okay, so this is a reaction. Here you can see the reaction: carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Plant will produce glucose as a main product and oxygen is a byproduct. Means side product we call it as byproduct, means additional product. Okay, so this is the explanation of first question. So what is the answer of first question? First question answer is oxygen. Okay, this one is correct answer. This one, oxygen. Okay. Now come to the second question. Chlorophyll is present in plant cells in structures called. Now come to the explanation part. What its explanation? Let me check. You can see here. This is a structure of what? This is a structure of leaf. Okay, this is a leaf, and this is what? This is a internal structure. Means here you can see. This is the internal structure of leaf. Stoma का structure we have studied before, but उसमें क्या था कि केवल स्टोमेटा के बारे में, स्टोमा के बारे में बताया था, डिस्कस किया था कि कैसे उसमें स्टोमा गार्ड सेल के थ्रू किस तरीके से वो ओपन होता है एंड फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस होती है. यहाँ पे लीफ का स्ट्रक्चर पूरा बताया गया है कि क्लोरोप्लास्ट होता है, उसमें स्टोमा होता है, गार्ड सेल होते हैं, और जो बीच में स्पेस होता है वो एयर स्पेस होता है. और क्लोरोप्लास्ट मीन्स व्हाट? इट इज अ कलरफुल, वी कैन से कि इसके थ्रू ही लीव्स में कलर आता है, फ्लावर में कलर आता है. सो दिस इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द कलर. ठीक है, एंड क्लोरोफिल इसी में ही प्रोड्यूस होता है. ठीक है, क्लोरोप्लास्ट में. Now come to the main explanation part. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green colored pigment present in leaves. Figure जो भी हम लोगों ने अभी देखा है, in tiny structure called chloroplast. ठीक है, so chloroplast जो ये structure हमने देखा, ये जो structure हमने देखा है यहाँ पे, इसमें क्या बनता है, इसी में क्लोरोफिल प्रोड्यूस होता है, इसी में क्लोरोफिल फॉर्म होता है. ओके, नाउ कम टू द क्वेश्चन. सो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? क्लोरोफिल इज प्रेजेंट इन प्लांट सेल्स इन स्ट्रक्चर्स कॉल्ड what? Chloroplast. This is a correct answer. Okay, now come to the third question. Which of these helps to transport starch from leaves to other parts of the plant? Now come to the explanation part of this. Move to the explanation part. Yes. Now come to here. Look, we know that by the process of photosynthesis, what we'll get? We'll get glucose and byproduct will be oxygen. Now the excess of glucose is converted into starch, and starch is stored in different part of plants like leaves, root and stems. And after this, what will happen? The food, whatever stored in leaf and roots and plants, it transported to the other part of the plant. Okay, so how the process will take place, which will help in this transportation process? So the term we will use phloem. This is a phloem. Phloem is a structure, tube-like structure, which will help transportation of whatever स्टार्च इज स्टोर्ड इन प्लांट. वो क्या करते हैं, जो स्टोरेज होता है वो अलग अलग पार्ट्स में प्लांट के पहुंचाने का काम करते हैं. दैट इज फ्लोएम. ठीक है, सो जो भी स्टोर होता है प्लांट में, लेट चेक द क्वेश्चन. सो जो भी स्टार्च के ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का काम कौन करता है? फ्लोएम. ओके, नाउ कम टू द फोर्थ क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इट इज? Which of these plants have chlorophyll and can photosynthesize? These are some options: mushroom, dodder, mistletoe, bread mold. ठीक है, so these are what? These are not a normal plant. Whatever bread mold and mushroom are fungi, and dodder are parasitic plant, and mistletoe are also parasitic plant. So what in this case we have to think something. We have to stop and think कि कौन सा ऐसा प्लांट है जिसमें क्लोरोफिल एंड फोटोसिंथेसिस भी करता है. So come to the explanation part. Here you can see partial parasite. As we know, what is parasite? Parasites are कि अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए वो किसी दूसरे पे डिपेंड करते हैं. ठीक है, बट parasites are two kind of. First one is completely parasite and second one is partial parasite. Now what is partial parasite? Partial parasite means they do not depend completely on the host plant of their for their survival. ठीक है, what it is? Parasitic plants that do not depend completely on the host plant for their survival are called partial parasites. Okay, these plants usually have chlorophyll and therefore can prepare their own food by photosynthesis. However, these plants depend on other plants for minerals and water. Means they can produce food by itself, but they depend on other plant because of to take minerals and water. So what is the example of this? Here you can see. Okay, so this is a partial parasite as it has chlorophyll. ठीक है, and what it depends on the host plant for mineral and water. It can produce food by itself by the process of photosynthesis, but depend on the host plant for mineral and water. So what is the answer of this? So mistletoe is the answer of this question. Now come to the fifth question. A lichen is an example of. So what is lichen? As we know what is lichen, we have seen in our home. So come to this thing. Symbiotic plant. Now What is symbiotic plant? Symbiotic plant means, symbiosis means what? Association. Okay, means two plants or two animals are symbiotic relationship when they are mutually help each other. Okay, so in plant what will happen? Plants that live in a mutual relationship with other organisms such that both share nutrients and other resources are called symbiotic plant. Means both will share nutrients and other resources to help each other. This type of association is called symbiosis. In symbiotic relationship, both organisms gain from each other without causing any harm to either of them. Lichens are, here you can see, lichens are an example of a symbiotic association between algae and fungi. The autotrophic algae provide nutrients to the saprophytic fungi. In return, fungi provide water, minerals and shelter to the algae. Okay, so this is what about lichen. So lichen is what kind of plant? Lichen is a symbiotic plant. So what is the correct answer? The D1 is correct answer. Okay, so first one is what? Oxygen. Second one is chloroplast. Third one is phloem. Fourth one is this, and fifth one is this. Okay, I hope this lecture will help you out, and I will record all the exercise portion like this. So thank you.